Namaste. Nice to be here with you today. Thank you for joining the class. Today we will go in some space-giving movements, some yin yoga, and it's a class for being comfortable with the unknown, especially in this time now, having to deal with COVID-19. It's a time where I think lots of people are having opinions and ideas, and some have quite fixed views on how things ought to be and how things are. Especially in the community where I live with about 150 people here. It's an eco-village in the north of Germany. There are many different views, and quite a lot of people who seem to know what's going on because they have the right access to the right news and the right information. And this practice today, we can kind of sink into the unknown, because we don't know. I don't know. I don't know what's right, what people are saying. I don't know if it's right what the newspaper is telling me. And I think a lot of people are quite uncomfortable with not knowing when we can see our loved ones again, not knowing when our children can go back to school, and if they can go back to school, for how long, not knowing when we can go traveling again, see our friends, and live the life we used to. But I also realized that people who are quite stable in a form of meditation practice, quite comfortable in visiting a space in which we don't know and in which we don't have to know, I think for those people it might be, I don't know if I'm right. I don't want to be right. I don't have the idea of being right. It's just sharing what's kind of moving through me. But my expression is that the more often we visit the places of space and not knowing, we can also deal with these situations in life where we just don't know. And to be honest, we never know. We never know. It's just quite obvious now with this situation where we are all in. But in fact, we don't know about tomorrow. We are not more sure about life and death than we have been last year. So, to kind of sink into yoga practice with this theme, I like you to sit comfortable, having your hands on your legs wherever. Maybe support yourself with cushions under your bottom, under your legs. Your hands resting on your legs and closing your eyes, letting your eyes sink in the back of your head. If you want, roll your shoulders back and create some space here in your shoulders. Just one time, one or two times. inviting micro movements into your head, feeling the freedom of your head sitting on your spine, on the top of your spine. And then resting in the back of your body, resting in your back head, resting in your back. At the same time, being there between the earth and the sky. Connect to your tailbone, to the lowest part of your spine. And from there you can imagine a light, maybe a colored light in a color you like to choose, is moving over each vertebra, vertebra by vertebra, and creating some space, some lightness in between the vertebra. And follow the light with your breath. Gently, not forcing anything, really gently. And then if you reach your top vertebra, resting in your head, bring a bright light here and allow the light to relax this vertebra up there in your head and the vertebra below and the third vertebra. And gently letting your breath flow over your spine and just feel where it moves your spine without having to do anything. The breath is just floating in its own rhythm, doing its dance together with the spine. And feeling the breath also in your chest and in your upper back. Feeling the rib cage connected to your shoulders, connected with your spine, your arms, your upper arms, your elbows, your lower arms, your hands. Let your pelvis become really heavy, feeling into the contact to the earth with your legs, with your feet, and a heavy pelvic floor. Feeling the spine stable in the pelvis. And feeling some lightness in your right shoulder and your right arm. And maybe you can lift your right arm to the side as if it's just flying, like a wing, without really having to do something special. You can do it again if you want, like the body is rooted into the ground, everything sinks down, and then the arm is dancing up, flying up. And it can rest as if it is resting on air cushions. And then Feeling heaviness in the left side of your body, the connection to the earth. Whoa! And from that, the left arm is flying up. Both arms resting, kind of on air cushions. Feeling the breath in your body without controlling your breath, really living it freely. No need to control. We can't control. Have you realized we can't? Life is happening with or without us. Breathing into your heart. With the exhalation, feel the exhalation rolling over your shoulders, rolling through the upper arms, the elbows, the lower arms, the wrists into your hands. And maybe you start feeling like the fingertips like to move a little bit. Inhale into your heart area, widening your chest in a just very relaxed, natural way. And exhaling, feeling the exhalation rolling through your shoulders, into your arms, into your hands, and the palms of your hands are facing outward. And how can you create some space here between your shoulders and in your shoulders, between the shoulders and the ears? And maybe with this kind of, stable position, you can bring some moves into it. Tiny, micro moves. And your breath. So in this position, which might feel intense, and especially when you're sitting a lot on the computer, how can you bring space here? It's always the question again, how can we bring space and lightness into situations which might feel very hard for us, might feel very narrow? And inhale, facing your palms up and bringing your arms up, relaxing your shoulders while you do so, relaxing your neck, looking up to your hands, and with the exhalation, gently bringing your hands down. The palms are facing down and the head and your side is following your hands. So on the inhalation, bringing your arms over to the side, but let them fly, like let them be really light. No need to straighten your arms, to force yourself to anything. Gazing up if it feels comfortable for your neck, creating some space also on the back side of your neck. And exhale, letting your hands floating in front of your body down. And the head is following. We continue here. Let it be like a pranayama, like a really synchronization between your breath and the movement, without controlling your breath, just letting it free. And if you want, you can close your eyes while you're connecting the energy from the earth with the universal energy, and while you're bringing universal energy down back to the earth, bringing earth energy up, bringing universal energy down, feeling the dance in between the two. It's like the dance between our stableness and our lightness. It's like the dance between life with everything included and space, wide open space in which life is happening. And really do the movement how it feels fine for you, like rather than looking at me, allow this practice today be a practice just for your body. So you don't need to fix on anything. We don't need to fix. We don't need to get a view, an opinion. Can be helpful sometimes maybe. But what if we know we don't have to? What if we are just with this movement at this very moment? Not knowing, not knowing. It's a really great teaching, life, to connect to the space of not knowing. And feeling what's there in this not knowing, the space of the unknown. And then when your arms are up, the next time bring them in Anjali Mudra in front of your chest. If you want, you can shake out your legs a little bit. And rest with your hands again on your legs. Feeling the connection to the earth, which is carrying us. No matter what we do on the earth, it's still there to carry us. No matter what opinions we have, what we choose, the earth is there. Feeling your shoulders sink down to your hips, the hips rooted into earth. And bringing your left hand down to the ground. And the right arm, again, really flying up, like flying up. A loose arm, a loose shoulder, like make sure no tension in your neck. And then you can, if you want, walk a bit to the left, but keep your right hip really stable. Keep your right hip in the ground rather than bending to the side. We know that can be great, like to give a massage to the organs. But today, what about, whoa, lifting up your spine, leaving space and lightness here in your shoulders, lightness. Inhale, if you like, gaze up towards your right hand, but only if it feels comfortable for your neck. And with the exhalation, the right hip is really heavy, staying down. You bring the right hand under your left arm. And with the inhalation, opening again, but keeping your right arm, your right shoulder light. And with the exhalation, rotating your body. If you want, you can bring your left hand on the ground, but keep as much space as possible in the left side of your body. Being connected to your breath. Inhale, opening, and exhale, coming down, rotating. And then coming back to center, resting your hands on your legs, letting your elbows sinking down to the ground, letting your shoulders sink down towards your hips. And the skin on your head sinking down to the ground. Feeling the right side of your body. And the left side. And the space in between. And then bringing your right hand to the ground, maybe the fingertips, maybe the flat hand, but make sure you can create as much space as possible in your right side. So it's more like a going to the side than bending to the side. And the left hip is really heavy, connected to the earth. The left arm is flying up, loose shoulders, loose neck. Like whenever you feel tension, do less. Going really light, delightful practice today. Inhale, if you like, look up. You can also do it just with your head, looking forward if it's too much for your neck. And exhale, rotating, bringing the left hand under your right arm. Keeping your left hip, your left leg straight, heavy on the floor. And connecting to this movement with your breath. In your own pace. Keep your eyes closed if it feels comfortable for you. Like your left arm is flying. If you feel any tension anywhere, do less or bring space in the tension by maybe exploring how else can you move your body. You don't have to move it in the same way I do. Do it your way, listening to your body. What does it love to do today? How can you bring freedom to your body? It's not about controlling your body. What if we allow space into it? Lightness, intuitive movements, and then come back again. Resting and feeling. You can shake out your legs, like stretch out your legs, or I have to be careful with this microphone. Just how you want, on your own way. Maybe also your belly and the lower back like to get a bit of waking up. Your chest, your shoulders and your arms. So maybe we want to invite our system to let go of any concepts. You can kind of bring your hands on your head, wake up your body everywhere, and come back into a sitting position. And feel back into your body. Keeping some distance between your teeth. Where can you let go a little bit more? And then again with a very light movement, flying up your wings and massaging your fingers. And you can kind of do whatever you want to do with them. And also do a bit of shaking, also the thumbs. And then let your fingers really softly jump on your head as if you're kind of pulling out energy off your head, like tiredness, tension, maybe concepts if you like to let go of some. Me, myself, for sure, find myself again and again lost into concepts sometimes. What about just opening up for space where we don't know if there are concepts and what's there. Opening up to something new. And also you can do the same with your forehead. Like really gentle knocking with your fingers on your body, on your cheeks and your jaw. As if you're pulling away, like pulling out old energy, used energy, tension over your mouth, under your mouth. Keeping your mouth really soft. And then massaging your ears. And that can be quite a good massage if you like to. However you want to massage your ears. Just trust yourself, trust your body. And the neck, like the tissue next to your spine. You can give a massage here. And your shoulders. Quite a good massage. Kind of everything which is maybe stuck here, stored, we got a bit stiff on, fixed on, we can kind of get loose. And again, shake your fingers, shake it all out, shake your shoulders, and sit again and feel. And just feel whatever is there to be felt. What about allowing whatever comes up for you to be there? All inclusive. And then inhale, filling up your lungs with air. And exhale, letting go. And we're doing something else. So you can open your legs as wide apart as it feels comfortable for you. And if you feel like something feels like pulling you back and you're sitting here really round, make sure you sit a bit higher, like 1 or 2 centimeters. You can bring a blanket under your bottom. And the legs can also be just more close together, absolute fine. Just do it the way it's fine for you. And bring 1 or 2 cushions in front of you, or 3 or 4 cushions. You can also make like a little mountain out of cushions. And if you can't bring your forehead on your cushions, what about bringing your elbows here and resting your forehead in your hands? So you really want to let go now, like really, like let go of anything you think your body should do. So like your feet are really loose, your knees can be bent, absolutely fine. Maybe you want to put some towels under your knees or something to support them. And you can round your back. Concept back has to be straight. Make your back round. Watch, we stay here for about 3 minutes. That seems to be the time the tissue needs to really open, but could be a concept also. So find your own position where you're really comfortable in. Letting go in your toes, in your feet, in your shoulders, your arms, your hands, your fingers. And feeling the opening in the back of your heart while you're down here. Staying in this position, if you can. If you find yourself is getting like tense, narrow, do less, or come out of the position and rest on your back. Otherwise, stay in for about 2 more minutes. And if there's a sense of pulling your body into something, what about bringing space there? A little bit of movement, micro movement, to not get fixed anywhere, just to be loose and smooth. And feeling your breath moving your body in a very natural way, without controlling anything. Even though we love to control, we think we love. What about just letting your breath flow very natural and feeling your body with the inhalation expanding into the space around you? And with the exhalation, sinking back, so the space is somehow coming closer to your body. So bring the awareness to the space which is directly kind of covering your body, as if your body is resting in a cloud out of space, and you're breathing into the space. And then feel the inhalation, opening your body, expanding. And the exhalation, relaxing your body. And very gently coming out of the position, staying close to yourself. Being kind with your body, really gentle, slow movements. And you can bring the cushions to one side of your mat. Hold your inner thighs and very gently, might feel a bit strange on the tissue, bringing your legs together, hugging your legs and bring your forehead close to your knees, or however you can sit here with you now, feeling this position, feeling the speech of this position. And feel how you're breathing into the space around. And then bringing your cushions in front of each other and sitting there with your legs quite wide apart. And you're sitting like you have the cushion here at your bottom. And you gently, very gently roll back. So the head is resting on one of the cushions. And only if it feels right for you, you could bring the arms next to your ears. But if you feel tension here or a pulling in your body, what about just leaving your arms just 90 degrees away from your heart or next to your body? And if it's too much for your head to hang down here, you can just take a blanket, for example, and bring your head a bit higher so it's not straining your neck. So again, take your time, the time you need to come into this position. And if I was just moving here, had a gaze at the Buddha next to me or behind me. And as far as I know, the Buddha didn't fix his views on anything. Like, he didn't had a fixed view on questions like what will happen after dying? Is there rebirth? He was connected to the earth and space, to his breath. Not having had the need to fix views, to follow concepts. Maybe he did some, I don't know. And maybe you like to reflect on something which is coming up for you. If you follow the question mentally, where am I stuck with my concepts? Where am I close with my ideas and views? Or closed, narrow? Are there areas in my life where I could allow some more space? And what happens if I allow myself to sink in the big space of not knowing? If I really, really allow myself to not know? And you don't have to grasp for any answer. No need. No need to get an answer on that. Just listen to the response to those questions in your body, in your heart, in your belly, in your throat. Nothing there to hold on to. And feel the space around your body in which you are breathing. And then inhale, feel your body expanding. And exhale, sinking down to the earth. And take a few deep breaths like that. And allowing whatever is there to be there, like thoughts, emotions, feelings, heat or cold, tension, joy, lust. What if it can all be there? Popping up in wide open space. Nothing to do with it, nowhere to go. Just again and again resting into something wider, something bigger, not having to know what it is, no need to name it. And then very gently come out of the position by bringing your arms next to your body if they have been next to your ears. And bending both legs one after each other. And bringing in your pelvic floor a little bit. And very gently in your own pace, rolling onto your right side. Make yourself as comfortable as you can be, lying here on your right side and feeling the earth under your body. Feeling the space behind the earth. And really opening up your right side. Letting go of any tension, any tiredness there might be through the right side, into the ground, into the earth. And also feeling your left side and the space around. Feeling the heart beating in the left side of your body. the air around your body in which you're breathing, expanding. Feeling the expansion into space. And the earth below, sinking there. And then very gently, very slowly, as you're moving through water, pushing your left hand very gently into the ground and raise yourself up. And you can now make yourself as comfortable as you can be. So we do like a final relaxation or meditation. For that you can lay down on the ground and stay as warm as you can be. Maybe you want to have cushions under your legs to support yourself. And you can also stay seated if you like. What if this position you're choosing can really be as comfortable as it can be? And feeling your body making contact to the earth, to the ground. And really tuning into your body. Maybe your eyes can rest a bit more in the back of your head. Your scalp can sink down towards your hips. And feeling, tuning into your body. Being aware of the sensations in your toes, in your feet, in your ankles. Feeling your legs resting on the ground, feeling into your calves, your shins, your knees. Your thighs, your hips, your pelvis. And being aware of your lower back, of your upper back. Feeling your belly and all the organs. Feeling your rib cage. Your heart next to your lungs. Being aware of your shoulders, your upper arms, your elbows, your lower arms, your hands, feeling into all of your fingers, and being aware of your throat, your neck, all of your head, keeping some space in between the upper row and the lower row of your teeth. Feeling your jaw, your mouth, your tongue. Feeling your whole face, your cheeks, your eyes, your forehead, your nose, your ears, the skin of your scalp, your whole head. And just feeling how your body is resting here, however it feels. What about just allowing anything to be there? Any sensation, maybe heat, maybe cold, maybe some tickling, some tension, or some lightness, or emotions. What if you allow all of it just to be there? Just to be as it is, without anything having to be different. And also now tuning into the space around your body. As if your body was breathing into a cloud out of space, surrounded by space. And feel the expansion of your body, the body moving towards the air around you. Getting a taste of the space around your body. And maybe widening, opening. With your breath a bit more into the space around. Into the unknown space. And sensing the qualities you can find here. And then let go of the space around you. Let go of your body, let go of the floor. And just be open, wide, spacious. And very gently bring back the awareness into your body. Gently moving your fingers and your toes, and your legs and your arms. And if you're ready, roll over to one side. And very slowly come up to a sitting position. And I like to share with you something I recently read in a book from Tara Brach. And that was she was writing about a conference which happened in India some years ago with a lot of Western Buddhist teachers and with the Dalai Lama. And as the teachers were going back to the West, they were asking the Dalai Lama, what can we bring to our students? What is the most important thing we bring them? And the Dalai Lama was smiling to himself, and he was saying something like, tell them that they can absolutely rely on the awakening of their heart and their mind. They can rely, they can be sure of that this will happen, the awakening of heart and mind. Wow, maybe you can feel the relief in that. It's nothing there we have to do, nothing to control. It's all there. It will unfold. We trust in the unknown. Thank you so much for joining this class today. I hope you enjoyed and you trust in the big space of not knowing. May you be happy. May you be peaceful. May all beings live in peace and harmony.